I was actually I'm not gonna say any names, but I had some coworkers, right? I had some coworkers that I was like fucking having a conversation about sex with. And these niggas were like, "Yo, sex is not good unless you spit on each other." And I'm just like,
Hello.
"You mean like you tongue each other?" It's like, no, you literally take that bitch by the face and you spit in her mouth and she spits in your mouth. And I'm just like, y'all niggas need Jesus.
You should play this segment at work and see who shifts uncomfortably, and that'll answer a lot of questions.
And
No,
they're like,
ain't no shit. Then they know they like to spit on each other, and they're like, Chris, you're
wait,
boring because
wait,
you don't
wait,
like
wait,
to
wait,
spit
wait.
on me.
This is more than one coworker?
Yeah, there's several. There's several.
Is
that
this a
live-
Cutler thing?
A
Yo,
color.
I'm from Cutler, so I don't like to
it
spit.
doesn't mean everybody in Cutler does, but I mean, when
Well,
there's a
is
lot
it-
of them in one place.
It's not a
They're
lot.
not all from
like a
Cutler,
couple.
though.
It's like 40
Was that a question
associates.
on the application?
3 or 4. There's like 4 associates that like are down to spit on each other like all the time.
Together.
Yes, like I guess they chew gum.
That's
to
how they
make
shake
sure-
hands.
together. I didn't even fucking connect.
He said together.
They
I'm
just
like,
like-
wait a
I
minute.
just kept talking over it.
They round up in like a circle, or they hold hands and just spit on each other.
every time they make a sale, yo, high five. Boom.
I always thought that was weird. Even as
That
like, a
is weird.
handshake.
Even as a kid, you see it in cartoons, you're like, and I'm like, why would you?
I'll be honest, not really into the whole spitting thing.
But anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
going back to weird shit in bed, right? So we started digging a little bit, and we at the program here we found this map, and this map it's a map of the U.S. and it's showing what the most Googled fetishes in each of these states. So we wrote down a few that we felt like are interesting. For example, fun fact: Alaska's most Googled fetish is fisting. I don't know why that stuck out to me. It's not that the fisting itself is odd, which it is.
It's that it's allowed.
It's that it's Alaska.
They've got.
I'm not
nothing to
saying
do.
there's a specific
Nothing.
state that I would associate with fisting, but Alaska.
Hold on. Isn't it true that they have like sunlight for only like 6 months and the other 6? Is it because it's dark there most of the time and they don't have to worry about their associates seeing them get fisted?
Something like that. I know the sun stays out for a while there, but yeah, maybe they're just miserable.
For
They're
half
just
the
like,
year, they're like, okay, no one's looking. It's dark outside.
That's what it
Fisting
is.
again.
So
They're
they're
just angry.
miserable.
Yeah.
How can we be more miserable? Well,
Uh,
I thought fisting was hilarious. Yeah, there's another one I think is funny, right? Apparently in Kansas, Mississippi, and Wisconsin, the most Googled one is sports gear. Now, I
Yeah.
think that's a little sus. That's weird.
Sports gear.
That's fucking weird. I'm a very open-minded individual. I've never once thought the idea of a girl wearing, I don't know, like a football jersey was particularly hot. It's not unattractive,
I'm not gonna lie.
but I'm not getting off on it.
No, but it's not even that a person
Right?
wearing the jersey. It's just the jersey.
I've
that
gotten
they're
turned
looking
on
up.
by girls in giant
Yeah.
jerseys.
So where do you draw the line? Are you like the guy from Scary Movie 2 where you're like, all right, put on the pads. All right, now put on the
knew
helmet.
that was coming. Great. I should have just kept my mouth shut. All right, this is why I don't share. This is why I don't share. They say it's a safe environment. It's not.
You never said it was safe.
Fair enough. Touche. Anyway, but no, sometimes having like your female dress in one of your jerseys is always too big for them. So it's like it kind of works as a skirt. It's kind of hot, you know? It's not hot.
For me, right, my dress shirt, it has the same effect, and I think that looks better than the jersey. That's me.
Your dress shirt?
Yeah, like you ever seen a girl put on your dress shirt? It looks really big on it. I think that looks cuter, I guess, than the jersey, but that's just me. But even so, I don't think they're talking about, maybe they're not talking about the jersey. I think they're talking about actual sports gear.
What, like shoulder pads?
Like
jock
we're
straps,
gonna
hockey stick. And,
yeah, like if we're about
cleats
to
on,
fuck, get the
Cleats?
puck and get the fucking baseball glove, like weird shit.
Like baseball man?
You're about to catch these nuts.
To catch these
I don't know. Sports gear just isn't like all that crazy. One that I really found crazy was, bro, what's that shit? Or just weird. Armpits? Really? What the? You motherfuckers. Armpits being fucking Indiana. What's wrong with you guys?
Armpits. You know, I
What's wrong
thought
with you? I think they
armpits
mean-
was kind of weird.
I think
And
they mean
Nevada.
sniffing.
Sniffing
I think-
armpits?
Whatever
So-
you're doing
so-
with armpits.
Hold on. Pause the
that's just-
episode. Go right now. Look it up.
What do you mean look it up?
Go on, you know what I mean. Go on Pornhub.
I don't have to. I was about to go into that.
Oh, you already looked at it?
Like I was about to explain that.
Oh, please.
Oh,
So
he's a fan.
you ever seen, like, okay, so we've all seen hentai, at least out of curiosity, right? At least you've seen a video. You know how some of them have a point where it just gets weird, like hentai weird. You know that kind of weird I'm talking about?
Oh, the
That's when I've seen, fuck, what was it we were just discussing? I drew a blank.
armpits?
That's when they did that. That's when I was like, okay, this is weird. Click.
Wait. Hold on. In the cartoon, they were like,
Like,
hold up.
like they
Give me that
lifted
armpit.
the arm and they sniffed the armpit.
Really?
Very
Yeah.
gross.
I've never seen
So
anything
if it's in the
approaching
cartoon, I'm sure there's an actual porn about it as well.
that. Okay.
But I'm not looking that up. I'm not brave enough.
You know what? That's okay. I have the private
Not right
button
now,
on
Chris.
browser. No,
The
shut
private button.
Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm looking this up not for me, but for the viewers.
For a minute, Chacon was like, "Wait, where?"
My
Oh, there we
armpit
go.
fetish.
That
Do you
first
like
video.
it? Fetish armpits compilation. This dude is jerking himself on her armpit. Wow, these girls are hairy.
Yeah, it's usually part of the thing. I think.
Wow,
Really?
so they
Hairy
like
girls?
hairy armpits, is what this is. Okay, now I understand. I thought it might be sniffing, but no, it's the hair that seems to be the primary
Gotcha.
attraction here.
Indiana, y'all are fucked up. But that one's really bad. But another really weird one is New Mexico with chastity belts. What the fuck?
That's odd. Isn't that
Well,
counterintuitive?
That's what I'm saying. It's like you want to get it, but you
Don't want to.
Right?
Maybe
What
it's
the
like
fuck's
wanting
happening?
things that you can't have. Is that what it
That's
is?
hot to know.
You know what'd be hot? Don't give it to me. Ooh.
Is that kind of rapey that they like?
Technically,
You guys
no.
gotta
It would
think
be
it's
the
nice.
opposite of rapey because you're protecting yourself. Like you literally can't get in.
If
Well,
they're,
it depends on the premise
out.
of the actual.
what state is this?
show.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. If there's anybody from New Mexico watching that can explain this in the comments, or dial us on our phone number here at 1-800-BROGRAM. Please call into
It's
the
not a real
show.
There's gonna be that one person that's like, actually, I'm glad you asked. They're gonna go into the history of this fetish.
It all started in the medieval era. And it's fucking bullshit. I mean,
But yeah,
but
that shit was weird.
going back to armpits, right? Real quick, right? There has to be some sort of societal function that promoted that sexual inclination. Do these niggas not have? Is there like a razor shortage in that?
But
bitch?
now, no, that's a different question. Now you're asking if fetishes are born from a societal thing. I thought it'd be more individualistic than that. It just so happens that there's only so many fetishes you can have. Therefore, you're gonna have like-minded people.
But if that's the case, why are they all focused in certain areas? It has to be cultural. Because
I just said that. There's only so many fetishes in
Uh-huh.
the planet on the planet. So at a certain, of course, and there's billions of us. Of course, you're gonna find like-minded individuals. You're not gonna be the only armpit sniffer in the
Yeah,
planet.
and for all we know, by the way, the list that we're looking at, Chris, you have to understand that's just showing the most viewed. You know, the second most viewed could be almost just as much. Same thing with a
I
third.
guess, but
It's
like they're gonna
just-
be more
that's
common
weird.
ones, right? Like, because these are rarer fetishes. It's very rare for you to run into someone who has a particular armpit fetish. So for
you're
them to have congregated enough in Indiana for that to become their number one over something like, I don't know, missionary.
Maybe that's why they congregated there.
That's odd to me.
Maybe it's a society where they all want, like somehow found out they're all each into that same fetish, and they just made a community together over there.
I don't know, dog. Like black girls,
Like you ever seen The Village? It'd
big
be The
booty
Village.
girls, big tits. These are the regular fetishes, right?
Yes.
That armpit rolls to the top of the toilet bowl there, that's concerning. But, you know, whatever. I think the president should look into that one. Joe Biden, do your job.
I mean, you don't got any that you thought were weird?
You won't
Nah,
remember
we got a
that.
few. I got one that
What's
was
yours?
weird. That was interesting. I had to look it up. So Bama, their top one is a yoni egg. So
A
I
what?
was- whatever a yoni egg is, I had to look it up. Apparently,
It's
it's
bad.
it's these crystal
weird.
stones that women stick in their
Sounds so
ovaries.
painful. In their ovaries.
In their ovaries, they stick them in there.
Not in the
And-
vagina.
I thought it was just a vagina.
In the over. How do
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. It is in the
Okay.
vagina.
those are very.
It is in the vagina.
My nigga
fault.
forgot the word for vagina.
No, I was trying to be more broad. I wasn't trying to be
That's so
specific.
broad about that. That's very specific.
Whatever.
Either way, yes. I knew what you meant. In the
You know what I
vagina.
mean.
And we're not gonna edit that.
No,
So don't
whatever.
even
I'll,
ask.
I'll be the dumbass here.
I'm
But
like, yo, that shit reaches far.
I could be wrong. I could be right. Whatever the case is, they stick them in there, and they're these crystal stones that apparently you have to clean them, and they charge them outside, like in the hot sun, for hours
It
and
collects
hours.
energies.
Yeah, basically, it
You mean it just gets hot?
Did I hear that right?
the
Yeah.
whole purpose of it is supposed to like balance your hormones.
Oh, I
It-
thought you were about to say your chakras. I'm about
No,
to
that too.
lose it.
No, it literally also supposedly gives the good energy to you and absorbs your bad.
No, it's not happening. These bitches that are so into their horoscope have lost their mind. Drop the crystal right now, Rachel. Right now. Don't you dare put it in your vagina. I swear to God, I'll break up there. Don't even start.
What- going on
and
to
then the
yours?
other ones were, I mean, I don't want to take yours. And then the other, Pennsylvania had balloons. I'm like, okay,
What do you do with the balloons?
what don't you do with the balloons?
We
Did you-
also, we
Like,
also
you can
hear.
mimic it.
Did you look it up?
Like
I didn't look it up. I just thought it was interesting.
Did you look?
I don't want to explain what it is. Why am I explaining all of
Because
this?
it
Because
sounds
you're the
unknown.
expert.
Don't you put that on the internet? I'm the expert.
What do you
Look at me
mean?
saying
Come
we're
on,
gonna
we're,
edit
are we
that
not honest? We're supposed to be honest here. Come on, be honest with our audience. He knows. Come on.
Balloons. You mean like at kids' birthday parties and shit? I don't know.
What?
Like a kid's birthday parties? I don't know. What are you doing with that?
No, shut up, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to know for real.
All right, so a balloon, right? It starts off. It looks like a regular disinflated balloon, and then it's connected to one of those pumps for the blood pressure. And so the point of it is you put it in the girl's vagina and you start pumping it and it expands. And so obviously the girl's like, okay, that's good. So the point is the expansion, like the pressure is what's supposed to feel good for the woman.
Oh,
Okay.
Isn't that kind of like the thing they fucking use to like measure blood pressure?
That's kind of
Then
what
I
it sounds
just-
like.
yeah.
That little, that
I don't
shit
be
that,
hearing you. Sometimes.
I know you don't. That's what fucking angers me.
It's funny as I'm not fucking playing with y'all. I really didn't hear this nigga say that shit. But that's just interesting. So they put like a little balloon in their vagina. You know, at a certain point, you gotta just say like, are niggas doing the job anymore? They're coming up with more and more contraptions. What the fuck? Why do they have the NASA?
I mean, there's also some shit that
Budget.
we can't do. I mean, damn.
Yeah, I can't inflate my dick like a balloon.
We can't
bitch.
vibrate on command.
Oh, you can't?
What are you, Luffy?
Yo. Okay, so the one that I want to talk about first was cuckolding. I don't even know what state had it. What state had cuckolding?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Y'all are a bunch of pussies.
See, I will say this. That doesn't sound crazy surprising because I mean, I feel like whenever you go on a porn site, like half of the fucking videos are like that genre.
I see them and I'm always surprised. I'm always shocked because I'm never like, you know what it is? Because I think the cuckolding is supposed to be right from the aspect of the one watching, right? You want to watch your girl get smashed, right?
Yeah, which is strange.
Which is strange. I mean, I guess some people imagine they're the smasher, which is still weird.
I thought it
having
was-
a nigga watch you.
I thought it was less that and more of a surrendering control thing. Like they just want to be like an ultimate sim because some people get off on being
Maybe.
a super beta.
That's
So
what I'm
what's more beta
saying.
than just watching your girl get plowed in front of you?
That's weird. No,
No, I know it's weird. I didn't say it wasn't weird. But you're asking the question.
Isn't the whole kink kind of weird?
The whole kink is kind of weird.
Very.
Because it's weird on both ends. And I was having this coworker. I was talking about this with my coworker the other day. I'm like, I think cuckolding is weird, right? He likes spit again, right? So he's on a 10 as far as that freak shit goes, right? And he's like, nah, I mean, like smashing a bitch while her man watches. Now that's extra gangster. I'm like, that's low key.
That's
gay to me.
weird.
That's low key gay to me that you are down to have niggas watch you fuck. Like he's jerking his shit, looking at you. Like you know he's looking at you, right? He's not just looking at her.
That's weird. I can't fucking do that.
That's odd to me. I can't be hot with that. It's weird.
Bro, and then you see in some of those videos, like if you're like okay, let me see what's up, let me try it, and then you watch it, and then they'll start like insulting the dude,
yeah.
and that's when I'm like, how do you, yeah, like they'll
They
insult him like,
insult
oh, he's much bigger, oh, he's so much better. I'm just
yeah.
like, and the guy's like, yeah, he is, isn't he? Like he's getting off on this, and I'm just like, what the fuck's wrong
And
with
you
you?
know how
people?
I know it's low key gay because at the end of a lot of these videos, the dude smashing his girl will bust in her, right? And sometimes they'll have the sip nigga eat her out after. So that whole
Nasty.
it's not gay thing, like that you can't from both aspects. You can't tell me, even for the guy that was smashing, you literally
gay.
have another dude swallowing your kids. I don't care what the situation is. That's gay. It's gay.
All right, I got a side tangent. Just so hypothetically, right? A couple that let's say the guy admits he has a thing for that, and the girl's like, "Oh, I'm about it. I'm open to that idea if you want to do it, right?" And they start doing that. Would you argue that they're not really in love? Because I don't know. I can't. Like I'm being serious. No,
I'm just here like there's a romance gone.
But let me explain. Right?
Go.
Because a lot of these kinks they could be done between a man and woman, and it's not really that big of a deal. This is one specifically where it's like, oh, I have a thing of watching you get fucked by another dude. The girl's like, that's kind of hot. I would love to get fucked by another dude. I don't know. That's. Do you get what I'm
And
trying
she
to
likes
ask
to
you?
humiliate
Yeah, you
him.
get what- yeah, that's why I'm like,
some,
is that-
borderline sadistic shit to this.
Yeah,
actually.
that's why I'm like, I don't know. That's weird to me.
At least from the person performing it.
So
That's-
we're gonna talk
like-
about this more later, but I'm gonna bring up later when we get into this topic how love can sometimes become possession, right?
We are gonna bring that up. Yeah.
and it's more toxic extremes, right? And this is one of those times where obsession, right? Like fucking obsessed with Beyonce, that movie, where they want to possess people, right? In their obsession, and people confuse that for love, and I think that's where this stems from. And it's odd to me because I want to bring this up that again in North Dakota, this very particular area, this is a thing, which makes me feel like if I travel to North Dakota, I'm gonna get a lot of people that are gonna be offering me weird shit, which I'm not going to be inclined to accept.
Why the fuck are you going to North Dakota to begin with?
I don't, what cities are in North Dakota? Geographically speaking?
Get the fuck outville. I don't know.
Get the fuck out. That's an ironic name.
It's North Dakota. What the fuck is there to do?
I don't know. Maybe I want to go skiing. It's snowy up there, right?
I think the only thing you
Right,
can do in
you go
North
to
Dakota
Colorado.
is go for a cuckolding adventure. Like, literally all you can do.
Is there a brochure? You found that in Cuckolding Weekly? We're back. Anyway, but that was one of them, right? The other one was used underwear. I thought used underwear was a little weird just because, like, Japan
Japan, that's
is,
Jap.
they literally have vending machines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that deal out used underwear, right?
You know, Japan does so much sus shit, but because they make it systematic, you're like, oh, they thought about it logically. It's okay.
You know what? They just normalized everything.
Yeah, it's weird.
At what point, until you, who's gonna stop them?
Like, can you imagine that if we all travel to Japan and we see a dude buying used underwear from that vending machine and we're looking at him like, oh, he's fucking crazy? We're the weird ones.
Yeah,
They're looking at us like, why is it such a big deal? He wanted one.
I've never been to Japan. Do they have these motherfuckers vacuum sealed so that when you open that motherfucker, you just
So
fresh out the box? Like
every
what the
seal has a
fuck?
different smell.
Is it like a scratch and sniff, motherfucker? That shit's weird, dog.
And it was used, but they never said by who's. It's just
yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of sweaty dudes at a
Bunch of
sweatshop.
grown niggas fucking working out in this shit and then put
It tells you the activity that this used underwear was last used.
Yo, I can't.
So what? It's like a fucking.
A fat boy.
It's like a time capsule. Like, you can see who's had it, where it's been.
Ooh, 1967.
That's so fucked.
That shit ain't right, bro.
It's such a weird fucking fetish. I don't understand the
that's
smell
fetish.
fetishes. Smell
Yeah,
fetishes, I don't
weird.
get.
When I was a kid, I used to like to go into Publix with my moms. For all of y'all who some of y'all don't live in Florida, Publix is a supermarket. I used to have those vending machines. I used to sell the Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards, whatever. And I begged my mom, "Mommy, please, please get me this fucking card pack, whatever."
I'll do the same shit.
Right, and she get it for me, and I even love the smell of the cards. When I open, is that what it's like? They used to they collect these panties.
And they just wait to see like what's inside. You know.
I thought you were taking a much crazier, darker turn with that.
You have to say it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
But I'm thinking that like, ooh, this one's holographic. It's rare. Like
This
what
one
the
has a
fuck?
stain. This one doesn't.
She was on her period with this one.
You were saying, oh, when I was a little kid, I would go up and I would ask for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the vending machine. I thought you were gonna say, does that mean there are kids in Japan? They're like, Daddy, I don't have a red one.
They gotta have cards over there.
Daddy, what is this one have a hair in it?
God.
I hope the cards and the panties aren't in the same vending machine.
Yeah, like how there's card collectors. Like there's card collectors, shoe collectors, and there's used underwear collectors.
I'd be upset as fuck. You try to put in C7 and you're thinking you're gonna get some cards and you got some panties. Like I put in the wrong.
Yo,
fucking
what
number.
a red flag. Could you imagine you met someone, they're like, oh, what do you collect? I'm like, oh, I collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What about you? I collect used underwear.
I was like,
Okay.
Yeah, not talking to you anymore.
Bye.
Yeah.
Unless you got another one. I got one that I think is definitively the worst one. All right, so
Stay quiet.
I think the worst one, right? The guilty party is New Hampshire. All right, now New Hampshire, apparently the most Googled fetish is sounding. Sounding is a really fancy way of saying shoving things up your dick hole. You heard that correctly. Yes.
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
Up your urethra?
Yep. So like little objects, something that, like thin that'll work, and then some of them try to apparently expand a little bit.
Oh my
Oh,
Yeah.
like the balloon shit you were talking about.
Sort of.
That's
They just like
fucked.
to test their
god.
limits.
Or those
Yes.
niggas with gauges in their earrings.
Are you saying the dick fucks the gauge? What are you saying?
No, you know the gauge.
You know how they try to expand
them?
the hole?
Oh, kind
Yeah.
of, sort of, yes.
These are
Okay.
double zero. Whatever they say.
Would be kind of like foreplay.
That's foreplay? That's the end of the game for me. Are you kidding? That's 4 to 6. What the fuck do you do for sex over there? What?
So all the fetishes we mentioned, like, yes, this is foreplay. I feel like
Why
there's
is this-
still other shit you can do.
Okay, here's my question. Why is it called sounding?
I didn't look it up. I didn't.
Why is it called sounding? Is it because the sound,
sound
you
of the
hear is
screams,
very
yeah.
it has to be,
The
right?
sound of the screams.
The sounds of terror as men are fucking forced into this shit.
So there's another one that I think is, how do I word this? Psychologically disturbing. I think so. Puppy play. So I've told you guys a little bit about it.
It's fucked.
It's fucked. So for those of you that don't know, so puppy play essentially it's a role play where one individual is acting as the owner and the other one acts as a puppy, and it's exactly how it sounds. The owner walks the puppy, puts the water bowls and food bowls down for this individual
Don't
acting
forget
as
the
the puppy.
leash.
I'm getting there.
Oh,
I'm getting there. The individual that plays the puppy in these two examples, it's both females. So in these examples, the females will actually bark and arf if told to. They'll sit still for treats. One of them even said that when they go for a walk, she encourages him to walk her the way she feels she should be walked, like a dog. And she only feels comfortable and natural when she has a leash around her neck.
Is this like? Does this count as like a really weird form of bestiality? Technically,
You know, that's what I was wondering.
That's what I asked. Is there some type of sexual drive that comes from thinking this person's a dog, an animal?
yeah,
That's fucking weird, right?
it's mad.
No, exactly. But yes, I agree completely. I would say it's so on the nose with bestiality. I know it's technically it's not another animal, but it's just so odd. Like you're
borderline.
basically saying
You're
basically
that
saying
person is that animal.
right. You're basically saying I wish I could do the real thing. This is the closest I can get without being judged or sued.
Listen, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't want those people to own pets. I don't think they should be allowed. I think it's a risk. I think it's an actual risk. Like the same way we don't allow known predators to be within a certain mileage of like a school, these niggas should not be allowed within a certain mileage of a dog park. You don't know what might happen. These niggas might try to snatch your Rottweiler and take off with him.
It's just crazy. I can't imagine. Like, how would y'all react if you're at the park and you just see like a dude walking a girl, leash, she's on all fours, she's got a collar, she's arfing, she's rolling over when he on command.
I did not know that puppy play was a thing before I entered this conversation. Now you got me thinking back, because I'm a dog owner myself. When I go to dog park a lot, sometimes I be seeing niggas in there, right, that don't have dogs.
I've
just
seen that
walking
too. Isn't that
around.
odd?
Now
That's
I'm
so
sus.
weird.
Now I'm sus.
Maybe they
Why
just
are you
appreciate
here?
dogs.
Why are you here? You appreciate, huh?
I've always thought
Yeah,
those
these
same
niggas
shit.
gonna catch these hands next time. I know what you here for now, nigga. I've been put on game now.
I remember the first time I felt super protective about dogs. I remember I would take Patrick's dog and my dog to the park, and I would see dudes like that. I'm like, hold up, that dog's that person. That's that person. You don't got no one. Who are you eyeing?
Right?
Who are you trying to steal?
You don't do that at kids'
That's
parks. You
weird.
don't got kids. You don't show up at the
Yeah.
kids' park. You stay your ass at home, right? So why are you here at the
Mister,
dog
why
park?
are you here? Just watching. But no, bro, it's insane. Like I can't imagine fucking seeing that. And this girl's actually saying she's more comfortable on the leash than anything else. I did a little research into puppy play, like a little bit, just for the podcast, and I ended up finding that there was a study done on this. Right
Hold on. A study by who? What university?
it was some fucking UK firm in over there.
Get the motherfucker out of here.
So they did a study on this, right? So they did a study on this. Now, mind you, the findings I don't really feel were too important because it was just very simple. It's like we just found that the majority of people participating in this are between 18 and 40, and they're all men, typically gay or cisgendered, or gay or identified cisgendered.
Cisgender?
Cisgendered. That's I want to say that's neither. There's so many genders. I forget to be really real with you. That's not the point of this.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
that's not the point. The point is that evidently there is a community of puppy play individuals that all support each other, like a forum kind of thing.
Okay.
So similar how there's like New Hampshire has like sounding, and they all have like little sounding conventions. There's puppy play conventions. Community of puppy play enthusiasts, right?
Wow.
So in this community, the funny thing is that there are certain activists and certain individuals that play key roles. Two of these individuals, right, or the examples I'm thinking of, are authors. One of them has written a book that explains the origins, practices, and the different distinctions among the puppy play community, because it's not as simple as saying they're all puppy play enthusiasts. They're apparently subgroups. The name of this holy book that defined their entire community, Bark by Justin Sinclair.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? The book is actually called
It's named Bark.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit
I think we
up.
truly actually live in the Truman Show. The fact that this is reality, not some type of simulation or some fake reality like the Truman Show.
Are rules
It's
broken?
crazy.
Are rules broken down by breed? Like, are you like? Can you choose like what breed? I'm a Rottweiler.
I want to also add one more thing
Chihuahua.
though.
I'm a poodle.
You got a specific bark in you.
Specific part.
I'm a Shih Tzu.
Unleash your inner bark. Now, obviously, though, that can't take away from the fact that this is still a sexual thing. It's still like a form of BDSM, I guess, to a degree. It's a form of dominance and sub here. So there's another book, a sort of how-to manual on how to properly execute puppy play with your partner. And the name of this book, y'all want to guess?
Fuck. What?
Is it a one word?
It's one word.
One what?
Woof.
Yes.
Like, you fucking
Goated.
like.
He's
Wolf
what
by-
a great guess.
Wolf
I was
by
not gonna-
Mike-
I mean, he said Barkley. The only thing I gotta think
I
was
was not gonna come up with
Wolf
that.
by Michael
I
Daniels.
was like leash out. Oh my god, dog.
Bro, I was cracking up when I read all that.